Okay, we're going to go through our manual muscle testing. Okay, you don't need a table like this. In a gym, you can set this up on a bench or set up 2 boxes back to back. That's fine. But I'm just going to run through in a nice flow, real quick and easy, a scale of 0 to 5. We're looking for mainly an asymmetry from left to right. Okay, so first one, I'm going to go iliopsoas or hip flexor group. I'm going to start flexed. Ask my client to resist my push on the knee. Good. I get a reading on the other side. Resist. Good. I'd mark that down, look for an asymmetry. From there, I'm going to look at the hip extensors. This one's in the flex position. So I'm going to go glute max first. I'm going to ask my client to resist my push on the bottom of the foot. That's good. Compare the other side, resist the push on the bottom of my foot. That's our glute max. We're still going to go that same flex position. Now we're going to go hamstring. So I'm going to ask my client to resist down on the heel as I push up. Cool. We can also do this straight leg, which is hamstring and glute max. I'm going to ask my client to push down on my heel or resist my push on the heel. Good. Same the other side, bent. Resist down. Good. Go straight leg. Resist. Good. So there are glutes and hamstrings, flex position, straight and bent knee. From there, we're going to go adductors. So we're going to do a short and long position. So short position, I'm going to ask my client to cock the leg out to the side. I'm going to hold the opposite hip down and then ask my client to resist the push on her knee. Go. That's it. Very good. Same the other side. Resist the hip and resist the push. Good. Then we go long adductors, which is just straight leg out to the side. I might just stand in the middle if you like. Same thing, I'm going to anchor the opposite hip and then ask my client to resist me pushing the leg away. Good. Straight knee, resist. Good. Okay, now to get to our hip abductors, abductors, I ask my client to lay on her side. Bottom leg straight, top leg bent, heel on the knee like so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to anchor this here and then get her to push up against my hand with her knee. Go. That's it. Compare to the other side. Heel on knee. Resist there. Push up against my hand. Okay, very good. First one on the stomach, we're going to go knee extenders, our quads. So I'm going to come to a flex or just past 90 degrees. Ask my client to resist my push off the foot. Very good. Next side. Just past the 90, resist the push, go. Very good. Okay, here we can also do hamstrings. Before we did it in a flex position. Now we're going to do it in an extended position of the hip. So bend, like here. Now I'm going to ask to resist the other way. So I'm going to push down, she's going to resist. Okay, next side. Resist. Okay, that's very good there. A straight leg too. I'm going to ask my client to lift her leg up like so, hold it there, and resist my push down. Good. Lift up, resist. Very good. Last down for the ankles. We want to do one in a bent knee and a straight knee position. Okay, first I'm going to test the dorsiflexion, plantar flexion strength. So I'm going to push into dorsiflexion and then ask my client to push her toes into me. Good. Then we're going to do that in the straight knee position. So the leg out straight, feet over the table. I'm going to push into dorsiflexion again and ask her to push into plantar flexion in that position. Okay, both sides. Push. That side. And then I'm going to test this side in the flexed. Push. Good. So I get her into dorsiflexion and then I resist pushing into plantar. Very good. In the straight, go to dorsiflexion. Ask her to resist against me pushing into plantar. Good. Flex position. Go into dorsiflexion. Resist me going into plantar. And then same straight leg. Go to dorsi, resist, plantar. Good. That's a quick run around of all our manual muscle testing. Can be done just as quick as that. Remember, we're scaling from a 0 to 5, looking for an asymmetry.